Hey guys, and welcome back to Will It Work? This is the final part of episode 6. I've decided to change the deck to make sure we can actually play Day of the Dragons. As you can see, I've added storm spawns, we have windfalls. The deck has generally become a bit greedier, has a bit more Faeria ramp going on, just so we can pull off that card and hopefully we can get some cool Day of the Dragons combos. If we can't, I guess it just doesn't work or fit in this build, and the Dreamer Dragons build I built in last episode was just better for that card. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how the ramp strategy has gone during this 3-part episode. Magda has been fantastic. I would actually just recommend any ramp player adding her into the deck because she's just very solid and she has to be answered, or she can create some real problems for your opponent. So let's get into the matches and see how this build performs. Alright guys, first match. Let's throw away all these. Keep the Living Willow. And we pick up a Water Elemental as well, that's pretty good. So we can start developing our land and getting towards that land ramp. But we will go for forests to kick things off. And hello to you. Living Willow will be quite durable against mountains now, so we don't have to worry too much about Flame Burst being a big problem. And then we have the Water Elemental to generate those lakes for us, and which, you know, will give us another collector on the left-hand side, but also build us towards that windfall. And this deck is far greedier, so I'm just going to stay right in my orb, because I need to be able to defend, just to get enough time to generate the Faeria I need in order to play Day of the Dragons, which hasn't actually happened in this episode at all. None of the parts I've been able to play that card. With Dreaming Dragons, I pulled off a few times. This doesn't quite have the Faeria, it didn't quite have the Faeria generation that Dreamer Dragons had, which is why I've made a different variety of this build. Oh wow, playing slow as well, I like it. I am game for this. This is great. I will take any slow play you guys want. Flame Burst. Interesting. Alright. Well, I guess I can just keep building forests at this point. Had an opportunity to Flame Burst my Elemental, but didn't take it. Now, could have been playing it a Horse Master, but I don't know, it just seemed a bit odd. Gift of Steel. That works out really well for me, because now I'm just going to go for Frogify and just lock it in with the Taunt. I'm not even going to hit it because I want to collect another Faeria. So if my opponent does have Cypher's Wrath, you know, it's fine. You know, we saw a Gift of Steel being used. We had a really good value Frogify. That Frogify was very cheap. It's going to be a Brigand. Oh, can I get some great value off that Brigand? I probably don't need to get to feed the forest. I guess I could have just avoided the guy for one turn to try and feed. So I am going to draw. Ooh, hello. Very good draw. Just going to Frog Tosser this guy. Pass, yeah, looking good. So we've established board control again. That Brigand was actually a big problem, so the draw really helped me because I don't want my opponent to get too much value. As you can see, I'm not using my my windfalls just yet because I don't need to. I'm just keeping those cards secret. I want to be able to like windfall. And just go from there, you know, maybe have enough Faeria to generate some dragons. That's the goal. Just trades with the frog, that's fine. Firestorm Cypher's Wrath is pretty good here. Just clears the board. Going for another brute. Into a cap 10. So this is definitely like a mono red combat driven deck. It's going to move up there. Okay. Storm Spawn. Okay. Let's take a draw. Frog Tosser again. It's pretty good. I'm just thinking, do I Frog Tosser this? Do I just... If I take it the right hand side, I can take control of it. I can do one hit here, Frog Tosser, make a frog, so I'm collecting on this side. I could just take control of that. I can then, if I really want to, I'm thinking, why don't I just go for a Storm Spawn? And not even bother with a failed experiment. Let's try that. We're going to need a Windfall for this. And we can just reposition these so the cap 10 can't get involved. You know what, I'm going to Windfall again. We might as well use it all. Frog Tosser. Now we're very open to Firestorm. I do understand that, but my opponent doesn't have it. I think there was a perfect opportunity to Firestorm last turn, but it wasn't taken. So I don't believe my opponent has a Firestorm available. Goes for a mountain. What's next? Maybe just clear the Frog Tosser. That's fair enough. The bin damage is starting to add up. I'm going to take another 2 damage from clearing out the Brute. Unless my Storm Spawn gets, like, Flame Burst. Oh yeah, there's a fodder as well. So this is... It's more of a burn variant of Red Combat. Let's take a draw. Faeria Golem. Okay, you're a little late to the party, friend. Plenty of Faeria to work with. We can just kill this guy. Then we can go for a Wood Elemental. Then we pass. So 10 life left. Oh man, that's tough. We've seen one Flame Burst already. That was on the Willow. Willow's still around. He's still kicking about. He's still living. He's still living the dream. I can feed this Willow next turn just to get it out of the way so Cap 10 doesn't get too much value out of it. And then big old Faeria Golem can come down and really start contesting this card. Another mountain. Go for the 6th mountain. Axe Grinder. Nice clean trade off here with my Frog Tosser. My frog continues to double collect. We are definitely in range of Day of the Dragons now, that's for sure. Oof, that's a big Cap 10. He's a big boy. Alright. Let's feed this. Oh dear. That's not something he wants me to draw. Look at that Faeria! Look at all the Faeria we've got. We've got 15 Faeria. We can actually play Day of the Dragons and play a dragon straight after. I just need to draw the card. I have what I need, Faeria-wise. Just need to draw the damn card. This is the dream. This is what I've been gearing up towards for these last 3 episodes. Let's Grinder. I don't mind Axe Grinder here, actually. Alright, Fagoro. But I just have... The thing is now, I just have the old Yulani's Medallion win condition. You know, do I even need Day of the Dragons anymore? When did this become a thing? The Eulades Medallion Faeria Golems. This is the second time I've done it. I'm just surprised. It's just a good win condition against some decks. If we're going against like mono red, what does mono red do against that? It's just 4 Faeria Golems, hard enough to kill one of them. But yeah, that was a win. I had the Faeria, so I can get there. I know I can get the resources required for Day of the Dragons, but I still need to draw the card. Alright, let's get into another match, and hopefully I can get to play it. Alright guys, another match. If you don't want these failed experiments, they can go. We don't want any of these cards. Oh, this is not looking good. I need a savior here. I need a hero in my life, and it needs to be an elemental, ideally. It's a forest. Okay, we might have some time. Fagoro, no, not now, mate. I don't need you right now. You can come later, but yeah, it looks like all the late arrivals have found their way to my opening hand. Really need an elemental at this point. I'll take water. I'll take woodland. Any elemental. Hey, there it is. Okay. Feels good, guys. So Faeria Golem can come down next turn. I have that as an option. The main problem I have against mono green is they have power-ups and I don't. That is a big deal. Speak of the devil. The power-up does arrive. So I'm getting a bit greedy here because I want to collect a Faeria off the right hand well before I feed the Faeria Golem. It might not even be a good idea to feed it. I'm unsure at this point. It very much depends on what I draw next. Oh man, yeah, I need Frogify. Or I'm just going to die to 2 hits. It's not good, is it? That's not Frogify. Let's feed. That's a Willow. Okay, so that can slow things down if I need it. Let's wait another turn. We get the Fagoro next turn? No, we don't. We need another lake. That's unfortunate. Oh wow, okay. Lakes from my opponent as well. Not what I was expecting. Gonna be a shift in. It's gonna be a Mace Man. Alright. Mace Man, or Face Man as he is commonly known in the community, is Day of Dragons! I have Day of Dragons. What can I do? What can I do on this Day of Dragons? Nothing that exciting, unfortunately. Garadan's not very good. Orosei's not that good. Azarai? I don't know. Azarai's a bit funny. Tephra. Tephra doesn't even compete with this right now. Let's Frog Tosser the Mace Man. That's 12, 7. Go up to. I'm in dream range at this point. That's pretty funny. I could like Day of the Dragons Tephra on Willow. That's so seems alright actually. Yes, all right. I've put the Willow 1 life out of reach of the Virgin Force. I actually got the cast Day of the Dragons. I'm taking this opportunity now. It may never happen again. So I just made the best play I could with Day of the Dragons. It's going to get a power up there. Okay. Oh, another power up. Come on. Well, I don't think I can win based on just the amount of power ups my opponent has drawn in the early game. 4 so far. I need a Frogify to really get anything done at this point. Oh, man. This is so sad. Lake and pass. Hope for Goro draws me Frogify? That's where I am right now. Because if Vigilant Force moves here, you can Frogify. The position's a bit off of what I was planning, actually. Mace Man's going to move here. Actually, that works fine. So if Mace Man moves here, I zip here, clear this Mace Man with Tephra, and then I clear this if I get the Frogify, which is needed right now, or I'm just gonna lose. Like, Wood Elemental can hold it off for a little while. Actually, Mace Man's getting out of dodge. He doesn't want to get hit by Tephra. Another Verdant Force. Are you kidding me? Oh dear. Okay, right. I just have to do it, right? I just have to do it. Because if I need to draw it. It's just the probability of me drawing it is so slim. But yeah, I got it. I did get it. Feels good. So Vigilant Force now gets to clear the element. Maybe I should have considered using Tephra there, because then if Vigilant Force kills Tephra, I can Garadan. I guess I can just use Tephra to finish this off, and then I can Frog Tosser this. I should have used Tephra there. If this gets powered up, it makes no difference, right? It's just gonna... Oh, okay, so I can Garadan, right? I don't know, I don't think I have enough Faeria. I'd need to draw, like, feed. Is he considering commanding this? Yeah, I won't have enough Faeria to play Garadan at this point. So I need to draw Feed the Forest. This is really bad. Because Mace Man can just kill the elemental, because I have a lake here, which has made things very awkward. I guess I can just run these two into Verdi and play Farian. Like, that's not bad. I could even Frog Toss at this. Or Frog Toss at this. Because we've just seen 2 Emperor's commands, so what's the chances he has another one? Yeah, we'll just run everything into you. We can just, like, Frog Tosser. Or maybe we just go Farian. I think Farian's just a little better. Although Frog Tosser does starve my opponent. And then if he just takes... If I get the frog here, it's pretty good. But if I get the frog here, it's not so good. Let's go for Farian. I'm gonna stick him here because I don't know if there's a Horse Master in this deck. Because Horsemaster could be a problem. But big old Faeria should keep me going for a little while. And I can Frog Tosser next turn, so I can kill the Mace Man and then I can Frog Tosser. So that does work out. Worst case scenario, another Verdant Force comes down. Did I speak too soon? Tiki Caretaker. Okay. I can Wood Elemental. The problem with this is I've been blocked with Faeria. I should have maybe summoned here. So I'm not going to gain a Faeria, unfortunately. I could Frog Tosser here, actually. And then collect. What blows me out from Frog Tosser? Like Ninja Toad, I guess? Ninja Toad would do it. It's a little greedy. Frogify doesn't make a difference, right? Oh boy, do I pre-hit this? One power up on Tiki Caretaker kills my Faeria. But the Mace Man will still die. But then he can just kill my Faeria. But I keep the Frog Tosser, it gets to collect. So yeah, I think the pre-hit's okay here. Maybe, I don't know. I'm still... Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'll be real. I have no clue. I'm just playing. I'm just trying to hold off at this point. Takes the kill on the frog. He's gonna take the kill on the Faeria Golem. It means I still collect. I just need a turn where I can gain some Faeria. I need to draw like Failed Experiment Stormspawn, or I need to draw Willow Feed the Forest. I just need a turn. Give me a turn, and I will give you the world. That's a lie, but yeah. +1. This is gonna die. It's at 6. I gain 3. Go up to 10 with the Windfall. Gain. Yeah, so I go up to 6 with +1. I gain 3, +1 Windfall into Garadan. Finish this off. That is the plan. I could get Horsemastered now and I could lose, but I'm already losing. So I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to try and gain an advantage with the Windfall and the Garadan. I could put Garadan potentially in double collection on the left-hand side. Divine Guardian? No, no more power-ups. Come on. Be reasonable. Ugh, come on. Every power-up in the freaking game. Do I have to Aurora this now? And yeah, I think so. It's so annoying. I'm starting to get a bit. I'm starting to get a bit frustrated, guys, with the amount of power-ups I'm running into now. It's just like, I'm not catching a break at all. And I just lose the Frogify. I don't even know what this deck is. I don't even know what I'm playing against. He's at rank 3, so it's doing pretty well, but who knows? I've seen Divine Guardians. I'm seeing Lakes. Basically, this deck, all this deck has been so far is big green guys with power-ups and Mace Man. But now I'm starting seeing Divine Guardians and Lakes and all sorts of nonsense. So I'm not even sure what I'm playing against at this point. Eridan? That's not unreasonable, to be fair. Have an Eridan. Alright, now my opponent is Faeria starved. Lovely. I finally get an opportunity, and I've been saying this a lot, I finally get an opportunity to do something. Let's draw a failed experiment. I drew a feed. That's not bad. Come on, Gary. Double Collector on the left-hand side in the Aurora. We've seen 2 Emperor's commands. We are fighting back. We are staying in this match somehow. I should have been dead ages ago. But no, I'm still here. Still going. Oh, feels good. We get a turn to do something. Awesome. Let's take a draw. Alright. That's not bad. Oh, let's just wait for a Willow at this point. We're in a pretty good position. The Divine Guardian is generating a good amount of Faeria. There's double collecting, but it can't do anything to Garadan because it can't be targeted by anything. Is that Shrine? Okay. Okay, Shrine. 12 Faeria. You gonna play Day of the Dragons? Yak Attack. Oh no. Is this the end of Garadan? Oh, it's the end of... Not the end of me. But why? But why? I don't understand. It's an interesting win condition, to say the least. I wish I had another Garadan now. Okay. A lot to think about. Let's... I should draw because I'm thinking like, is it really worth drawing? And the answer here is yes. Drawing is pretty good. Right. Windfall. Let's get Aurora down. Aurora might give me enough power to finish this off without having to use Garadan. Unfortunately not. Zarai. Let's kill this. I should have put Azara in a better position. Should have put Azara in a better position there. I'm just dead to Yak Attack. But my opponent should have enough Faeria to finish me. That was a messy turn. I should have thought that through. Not enough time. Not enough time. I needed an extra minute to figure that one out. Azara should have been here for sure. I guess I do have the Queen's Guard in position. Yeah, Orose should have been here. Azari should have been here. I was a bit mind-gamed by the lake, actually. That's why I played Orose here originally. I saw a lake next to Double Collection. I was like, yeah, that's where Orose goes. Although Azari's a great defender now because I can pretty much kill anything that shows up. I'm going to move the Queen's Guard here. Stop any yak attack nonsense going on. Gift of Rakoa. Oh, that's a Gift of Rakoa gun at least. I get a frog toss at this. Where have you been, Runin? I could have used you ages ago. What have you been doing? A lot has happened, Runin. Jeez. I completely forgot Runin was in deck until now. We're fighting back. I feel like I can win this now on 1 life. I don't know how, but it's definitely possible. I might have to land, actually, to make my Queen's Guard safe. I've used all the dragons in this game. Every dragon has been played. I've just realized it's like there's no dragons in my hand. And I did play Day of the Dragons. Another shrine, okay. It's getting all that Faeria, which I'm gonna get back. How many yak attacks are in this deck? That's my question. And fatigue is a problem at this point. And why are there lakes in here? Face man, okay. Is that the other Gift of Rakoa? Yes, it is. Okay. So many Feed the Forests. Do not want to see them right now. All right. Oh, I should feed Runin. Simply because I just need to power up. Let's do it. And then we're going to double neutral around here. And then we have it. Okay. I have 4 turns to win at this point. I don't know if Orose can do it on her own. I might have to hope that... Oh, I still need to kill this! I still need to kill the Divine Guardian. I didn't even think about that. Oh my goodness. Alright. So we're just going to kill the Divine Guardian at this point. We are then going to make an aggressive forest. This is risky business. Let's get this Divine Guardian dead. I'm going to feed Runin. I'm going to play Runin here. Let's just set up lethal. Let's stick some more taunts around. This is where we see another Divine Guardian. But it's fine because I can kill this Divine Guardian and then maybe set up some creatures to go and chase the other one. The problem is none of my creatures on board, apart from the guys at my opponent's orb, have the power. Oh, I just drew the last card, so it doesn't even matter now. I can just hit Divine... Oh, I don't know, actually. It's hard to say. Why is Divine Guardian in this deck? I don't get it. Oh, it's a 1/5 as well. I have 1 turn after this. So I'm hoping there isn't 3 Divine Guardians in this deck. I'm hoping there's just 1 more left. Oh no. We need to just move up in the world. What can I do? If only this was in a better position. Oh, Yak Attack is still a thing. Let's jump this over. Make a lake. +1. So we hit for 8 first. Then we hit for 6. Killed the Divine Guardian. And then we can pass. This can get here, this can get here. So we can pretty much get everywhere. We have some good coverage. And I do have the Frogify, so I can Frogify my Willow for an extra 2 damage. How did I get here? Am I still in the same game? The game where I had the giant Verdant Force. Just running around, causing trouble. Another shrine. A heal. Oh no, a power up, okay. Just gonna play the Guardian here. But it doesn't matter because I can just like hit once, kill the Guardian and finish him off. He needed to I don't think the Guardian makes a difference, actually. Oh! Why? Why did I win that game? My desires were fulfilled. I played Day of the Dragons. But not only did I play Day of the Dragons, I played every dragon. Every dragon got played that game. Some suboptimally, some really well. Wow, what can I say? This deck can play Day of the Dragons. It can build the Faeria it needs. I don't even know why I won that game or how I won that game. It looked so bleak for so long. I think Garadan definitely helped. Garadan brought me back into the match. I had a good top deck with that Frogify, of course, but I did have, a lot of draws. I had like 3 draws on that turn because I could play Fugoro and draw off the power wheel. Whew, what a game. Let's get into another. Alright guys, this is going to be the final match of today. That last game was like 30 minutes long. I thought it was going to be over very quickly. I was pretty convinced 5 to 10 minutes into the game I was done, but apparently not. Day of the Dragon saves the day. As you can see, I kept runing because I'm just going to build towards forests and just get an early runing down. Unfortunately, I'm playing against blue. And that deck did have blue in it, but I don't remember any blue cards, if I'm honest, off the top of my head. Battletoads coming down, alright. So runing is probably going to just get eaten. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just carry on building forests. I decided to go for runing, so I'm just going to stick to my game plan. I'm gonna commit. Oh, a desert. Okay, this could be a token deck. Blue, yellow tokens. I'm gonna bounce rune in here, and then we can move and collect on the next turn. That's the plan at least. Then we can take a lake. We can take 2 lakes at least to get towards the frog tosser. Now, playing Storm Spawn against blue, I'm always a bit hesitant of just playing it on board. Unlike in our first game where I was quite happy to play a Storm Spawn down. Against red, I know the only real answer they're going to have to it is Swallow. Blue, on the other hand, does have Frogify. So I'm less keen on committing to playing Storm Spawn. Luckily, we've picked up Failed Experiment now, and we do have double Windfall in hand with that Explorer as well. Bit of extra Faeria going. I'm just hoping to pick up an Elemental at this point. Yeah, Frogify is to be expected. We've got that Frogify of hand. So I would like to find an elemental on my next draw. Just means I can Frog Tosser on the right hand side. I didn't find it, unfortunately. So it looks like we are going to pass. Now, going forward, I can probably draw cards until I find Faeria Golems. And to be fair, like, Frogify and Runin isn't the worst. I do have 3 Faeria Golems in here. Although my opponent is keeping up with the Faeria, just because I haven't been able to contest my opponent at all. I do need Day of the Dragons in this matchup because I want to be able to Garadan the board. And to be honest, I don't feel my opponent's going to know that I'm running it. Unless my opponent has been watching the videos, but I haven't played it yet. And I have like a lot of surprise Faeria in hand. And speaking of the devil, there is a Faeria Golem, just maxing and relaxing. I feel like we can just kill this guy. And carry on building lands, because we do want to get the Faeria Golem down, at least 4 set of a Frogify. I'll take a forest here, I'll take an explore here, then this is a more flexible land to work with. And we'll go for the Frog Tosser on this side. Kill the creature with the highest stats. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Oh well. It's not like there's going to be a gift of Rakoa or anything like that, so if the frog does trade with my frog, then so be it. It just happened. And as you noticed, not using the Faeria ramp just yet. Don't need to. Don't want to reveal that to my opponent. Battletoads? Come on, give me that Garadan. I need it. Give me the Garadan, play the Astanu so I can Frogify it, and then I can just completely murder this board. Desert, Astanu, there it is. Come on, Day of the Dragons. Your time is now. No Day of the Dragons. It's fine. Just gonna wait. So now we get our final forest down, which will allow the Faeria Golem to be played. But to be honest, I'm a little afraid of Frogify at this point, simply because if I play Faeria and it gets Frogified, it's just the saddest thing. Especially if I draw Feed the Forest. I really want Fagoro or Day of the Dragons. Fagoro's the second pick because Fagoro just gives me card draw. It's going to be very helpful. I've eliminated my opponent's win condition now. You know, the Istano is gone. It might run Twin Souls. I believe that S of Dawn's build he played against me and Become a God recently ran both Twin Souls and Istanu. Am I saying this right? Can I always get this wrong? Istanu, yeah. I'll have to see. Let's see what happens. This is looking like a 4th lake. Okay. Triton Warrior. Day of the Dragons. It was not found. Let's play the Faeria Golem and feed it and hope. Ugh. Are you serious? What is this hand? All the Faeria ramp I'd ever want in my life, but no Day of the Dragons. And there's 19 cards left in my deck. What are the chances? I'll draw it. Very slim. I could even go for Dream at this point. I could just go for Dream. Why not? You get Fagoro. That's not fair. Why can't I have Fagoro? Another lake? Oh, MP, that's not good. I guess I should have played the Faeria Golem. no, game, please. I guess I can feed this to cycle it. Dave the Dragons! Let's go! Alright, we're in. We're in, guys. I can take a draw as well. Woody, don't really care about you. All of these can kill Azari. Can I put Azari in a position where it doesn't die? I don't think so. I guess I can stick it over here, but I want Azari to go face. I want Azari to smoke. -2, -2, -2. These jumpers are creating a problem. I can play 2 dragons. So we probably just play Azari as a threat. So that at least represents lethal on its own, and now my opponent may have to just run some cards into it that's on board. Hopefully there's no hard removal. If there's like Last Nightmare, it's just a little sad, but you know, I might be able to come back. I'm not sure right now. It's looking pretty bleak. If I pick up a Willow, I'm in a good spot. Because I can Willow feed and I just get on my Faeria back, and then I can maybe like failed experiment into something. That's also a possibility. But hard removal, Frogify is really effective here. This is going to be a nightmare, that's fine. No, 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 don't nightmare that one. That's really sad. What? And a Frogify. Nightmare and a Frogify? Come on. That's not very nice. Okay. Scratch that. I can't win this game. It's not looking good. I'll be honest. No optimism from me right now. I mean, I can... Next time I could double fail Tephra onto my Wood Elemental if it lives. Just to give it some power. I'd rather have Tephra on the board. All it takes is a Willow to bring me back. Or a Frog Tosser. Frog Tosser's fine at this point. I'd quite happily play a Frog Tosser. Oh no, come on. Okay, like Frog Tosser's not bad. I can go failed experiment Frog Tosser to kill the 6/4. But again, I would just rather a Willow. More little frogs. Too many little frogs here to deal with. That's not what I want. Let's draw. And there we have it. That's going to conclude this episode. Oh man, that was a tough matchup. I guess like these big flood decks are just going to overrun this build because we don't have the defenses to really hold them off. To be fair, I had a pretty clunky hand. Like I didn't draw any elementals in the early game. I got a very late Faeria Golem, which I decided to feed. I was lucky enough to draw that Day of the Dragons and have some form of impact on the board, but my opponent had Nightmare and Frogify in hand just waiting. So there was no chance I was going to win that game, unfortunately. But to be fair, I've been pretty happy with how this build has played out today. That concludes this 3-part special for Blue-Green Dragon Ramp, and finally I was able to do it. I was able to play Day of the Dragons and play every dragon that was made by it in one game. That's the first for me, and it was a very interesting game. I'm still a bit shocked by it. I'm still unsure how I won, to be honest. It was a long game. I wasn't very optimistic, I'll be honest, but I did manage to pull it out. It was pretty awesome. So I'm very happy with how this build has performed, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, drop a subscribe to keep up to date when our content goes live. Be sure to check out the previous episodes of Blue-Green Dragon Ramp. You can see the build's previous forms, which were more focused on the traditional ramp styles, whereas this build I played today is definitely more in line with how Dream of the Dragons was played, using those storm spawns, those windfalls, and those failed experiments. So until next time, guys, take care and enjoy Blue-Green Dragon Ramp.